Are you scared of quitting your job? Are you scared of leaving your job? And what are ways to safely and securely take that risk of quitting your job? You should be afraid of quitting your job and leaving your paycheck. But you should be more afraid of staying where you are if that job right now is making you feel miserable. Before I quit my job, I was feeling miserable. I hated my job. I really wanted to escape, but I had all these questions and fear come up of what is going to happen? What if I fail? What are other people going to say? What are my parents going to say? Even at 40 years old, what are my parents are going to say? How will I make money? I'm the sole provider. Fears that came up. I found all the answers, and I found safe and secure ways to escape my job and to help other people like you escape your job if that is your dream to be financially free. Okay, I say I hated my job. I didn't hate everything. I didn't hate the benefits. I didn't hate the money. I didn't hate the status and the title that I had. I didn't hate everyone I was working with, but I did feel miserable and unfulfilled, and I had chronic stomach aches, and freedom is my biggest value, and I just wanted to not have to ask for permission and just do what I wanted to do, when I wanted, where I wanted, how I wanted. That for me was complete freedom. But at the same time, I was very afraid to leave that paycheck. The fears can really paralyze from quitting your job. The fears paralyze us from taking action. Taking action means risk, taking a risk. And the definition of a risk is exposing oneself to the chance of loss. But at the other hand, no risk, no fun, no action, no growth, no learning, and as a result, staying stuck in your job. I didn't want it, and I don't think you want it. So what are these common fears? The most common are the fear of the unknown, the fear of failing, and the fear of others. What are other people going to say? Now, the fear of the unknown, I figured out that it was not the fear of the unknown, it was the fear of letting go of the known, the familiar, the comfort zone. Imagine standing on a foggy beach, a beach and nothing but fog in front of you, and you want to know what's behind there. You want to know your future. So you can only do that by taking one step into that fog. And yes, it's scary, but I always talk about these small steps, micro steps, because that one step will put you into that fog and you will see new things open up. You will see new opportunities, and then a next step and a next step and a next step. But there's no way, nobody can see through the fog all the way to the end. You have to go into that fog. You have to confront your fears. I made a really good video about overcoming fears and an exercise to take you through. I'll link that below as well. Now, the second one is the fear of failure. And the fear of failure usually starts with, what if? What if I fail? What if I don't make money? What if I'm not successful? What if I have to go back? What if I fail completely? What if all of these worst case scenarios? What if ... worst case scenario? Now I learned to turn that around. What if I can succeed? What if I can make money? What if I can be good enough? What if I can accomplish my goals? What if I can make money and accomplish results? That has helped me so much, because the fear of failure is really the fear of all of these worst things that can happen. You as a failure, me as a failure. But what if I succeed? And that just opened my mind up. So I want you to see failing and making mistakes. In fact, in my first TEDx talk, I said, don't make the same mistake twice. Make it 5 or 6 times, just to make sure. Because failing is feedback. Failing means that you learn something. You can grow from that. You can improve. Making a mistake gives you experience, gives you feedback. Failure is the greatest teacher. You cannot grow without failing. Ask any successful people out there. They fail, they learn, they get up, and they move on. So fail, 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 fall, fall, fall. And the success is getting back up. learning and improving. Edison did not come up with that light right away. He tried over and over and over again, 999 times. He thought, I failed. Did he say, oh, can't do it, no light? No, I'll do it again, another way, and I keep going and keep going. That's what I want you to do as well. And the third one, before I go into these safe and secure ways, fear of others. What are other people going to say? What are my parents going to say? The thing is that people want to keep you safe, or they are afraid and they project their fear upon you. But this is your life. This is your dream. This is your path. I don't want you to follow the crowd. I learned not to follow the crowd. I learned to make my own path and seek my own freedom. And I found it. And I want that for you as well. If you are aware of your fears, if you are aware of where you are right now, you can create a better future for yourself. And the reason I say this is because think about, again, an analogy. Think about Google Maps, okay? You want to type in your destination. I want to make money online. I want freedom. I want to travel the world. I want a laptop lifestyle. That's a destination. But if you don't put in where you are now, the starting point, then Google cannot calculate the steps for you. Google cannot calculate the route for you. I cannot give you a roadmap unless I help you to figure out where are you now, observe yourself, be aware of your fears and the situation and the state where you are now, and then we come up with a goal and a destination, and the steps in between will be calculated. Comment below if you like this so far, hit the like button, and to subscribe if you haven't done so already, because I escaped my job and I want you to have financial freedom. That's what all my videos on my channel are about. So the number one safe and secure way is ask yourself, what is the cost of not quitting? Do you feel stressed right now? Do you feel moody, cranky? Are you in a bad, mood? Do you hate getting up? Do you hit that snooze button all the time? Do you have, stomach pains like I used to have? How are you feeling right now? And if you don't quit, that is going to be the cost. Now, I made a video about signs, okay? Signs that it is ready for you to quit your job. If you're still not sure and you want to be more aware of that, I will link that video. It'll pop up and I'll link it below as well. If you do not quit, where will you be in 1 year from now? And make a list. And then ask yourself, where will you be 5 years from now and 10 years from now if you do not quit? And then I want you to make a list of where will you be if you do quit in 1 year? And where will you be in 5 years from now if you have quit? So that list was a second thing. And then the third thing is trust your gut. Trust your intuition. And that is something that I had to learn because I was all up in here. Rational upbringing, everything logical, A to B, work hard, make money, boom, 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 and I didn't know what my intuition, I never listened to it. So I want you to start listening to your intuition. If I ask you right now, how does it feel if you would stay in your job for another 5 years? How does that make you feel? Do you feel some tension? Do you feel some stress? I feel tension in my stomach right away. But when I ask you, how would it feel to be free from a job? How would it feel to do your own thing? How does that make you feel? Is that like light and easy? And does it make you smile? And does it make you happy? I want you to listen to your intuition more. What direction to take? It's something I take my clients through as well. Like listen, asking questions and listening to your feeling, your gut feeling. It is always right. Number 4 is start daydreaming. I was not daydreaming because I was afraid of dreaming big and daydreaming. I thought this is what I'm supposed to do. This is my job. I'm not going to quit. I'm just going to do this until I retire. But I want you to start visualizing an ideal dream day. I learned that I had dreams and that I wanted freedom, and I saw myself traveling and just, in sunny locations and in a blue sky and just doing what I love and speaking in front of people and doing videos. And I just really started dreaming, and opportunities came by doing that alone because you open your mind up and you're not stuck in a job. I want you to allow yourself to dream, okay? And then lastly is Set priorities, okay? Think about your goal, okay? Think about your goal. What is that you want to achieve? And prioritize that. Every decision that you make, do I go here? Do I go there? Should I buy this? Should I buy that? Every decision should be aligned with your goal. Having a clear goal is something that I work on. It's number one step to have a very clear goal, because then every decision that you make is so much easier because you go towards that goal. The bonus is that I want you to remember to not take the leap of faith. And again, I have an amazing analogy coming up that will help you in any decision that you have to make in the future. But I always say, don't jump without a parachute. And the parachute is the plan. You do not have to quit overnight. I always say, don't take the leap of faith, okay? But do it gradually. It's a transition. Have a plan with steps. The plan with steps, and then take it one step after another. Everything cannot be perfect right away. You can't figure out all of the steps or wait until you figured out everything before you even start. That's insane. It's almost like driving and expecting that along the journey, every intersection, every time you cross an intersection, every light will be green. That is insane and not possible. The same goes for you. You cannot expect that everything will be figured out and perfectly aligned before you even start. If you wait for all the lights to be green simultaneously, you will wait for a long time and you will never start your journey. This is now. You can start now. I want you to be happy. I want you to feel fulfilled. And if you're not sure how to quit, what the steps are, how to achieve financial freedom, the beginner step, or make money online, I will link that below for you, and it will pop up right here for you. I'll see you there.